part two in this bitch. Okay. So look, I contact this man and I'm like, what's good? Like, are you really just trying to hook up with my partner? Do you want to hook up with me? Like, what's happening? He's like, no, I want to hook up with both of you guys. I've just been kind of busy. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, touching white titties on Instagram, bitch. I saw you. Hi. Seat. So, we made a plan to meet up, and as soon as the fuck we meet up, bitch, I hit his ass with the Blastoise, okay? Pokemon 151. I was like, what's good? Like, why did you stand us up for some white titties? And he was like, that wasn't even me. That was my coworker. That was not my hand. Da da da. And I'm like, all right, bitch, like, we'll buy it today. We'll buy the snake oil today, but it better work, okay? So, we're vibing, talking, chilling. Everything seems kind of cool after that, because I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I went back. I was like looking at the hand. I was like, it could really be somebody else's hand. It doesn't necessarily have to be his hand. Furthermore, it's not so much him touching white titties that made me mad. It's the fact that like we got stood up for white titties. Like that's the whole. You know what I mean? That's the whole biscuit. So he ends up telling us like, y'all should come back to my place. We should kick it. You know what I mean? Vibe. And I'm like, all right, word. We get to his crib. This nigga lives in a nice ass apartment in the Central City District, and I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, bitch. This is cute. But I'm trying to act like I'm not phased. You know what I mean? So I'm just like kicking it on this like red leather couch, like, you know what I mean? Broke but expensive taste. I'm kind of broke, but I'm sitting on an expensive couch. I'm feeling kind of nice. And my girlfriend, she a little wild one, so she's just like, what you got to drink, girl? And he pulls out this Patron coconut, bitch. That shit was good as fuck. I don't even be drinking Patron because I'm poor, but when I had that fucking coconut Patron, I was like, I like this shit. And I shouldn't because I'm broke, but I like this shit. It's delicious. And so I was feeling kind of lean, feeling kind of turned. And so, in my leantedness and in my turntedness, I was like, would it be rude to ask you to DJ for us right now, like to DJ the night? And he was like, nah, why would it be rude? And I'm like, well, that's your job, so, I would hate for someone to be asking me about their head size and shit and hat recommendations, like when I'm not on the clock or like when I'm not about to like release no money from the situation. You know what I mean? If you just trying to figure out your hat size, bitch, come on down to the shop. I might be able to show you some things. But I don't really want to talk about work if we ain't working, so he started DJing, and bitch, do you know this nigga played the saddest music? Like, he was playing sad songs. Like, I don't care if it got a techno beat to it. Like, it's sad, nigga. And, like, I knew it was sad because I started sitting there contemplating, like, all these very, like, deep, like, complex thoughts. And I'm sitting there looking at my girlfriend, and I'm just like, bitch, this music can make me fucking depressed. And she started laughing. She was like, bitch, really, this shit is sad. I was like, for real though. Like, I'm really feeling fucked up. Like, I'm feeling kind of like sad boots. Drunk boots, but sad drunk boots. And that's sad. That's just terrible. That's a terrible vibe to be in, especially when you trying to get a threesome to pop off, girl. You don't want to be fucking depressed. So I was just like, you know what? I want to pull an executive decision right now. Nah, we closing the studio. Like, I cannot. So I looked at him and I was like, hey, I was like, are you going to come kick it with us? And he came over and sat on the couch, but I'm not going to lie to you. This bitch was like fading in and out. Like, was looking wavy lays, bitch. Was just looking like, kind of sloppy, like sloppopotamus. And so I was kind of just like, all right, well, I'm like, girl, and I'm a fat bitch, so I'm going to use my fat bitchness to get out of a situation. I was like, you know what? Kind of hungry. Didn't really plan to be out this late without eating. Trying to get back to our cur. And so he's like, oh, I'll bring y'all to go get some food. It's nothing, da da da. So I'm like, okay. And we start driving towards the Wendy's, and I'm just like, oh, all of our money's in our car. Like, fuck, stupid, but real. And so he was like, it's nothing. Like, I got y'all. Like, get what y'all was gonna get. Like, enjoy yourselves. And I was like, don't tell me to enjoy myself at Wendy's, bitch, because I'm about to really enjoy it. So I was out here balling with a junior bacon cheeseburger deluxe. You know what I mean? I'm out here with the chicken nuggets, and I got a fucking Frosty, bitch, because I needed to have a fucking dessert to end my fucking meal. And so from that situation on down, you know, I was kind of enjoying, but I never forgot the mission. You feel me? So I'm in the middle of a chicken nugget, and I'm like, ooh, by the way, we still gotta go to our car. Eating up my shit, okay? And so he's like, all right, and he never tripped. Like, he never was like on some crazy, creepy shit like, oh no, like I'm not gonna bring you to your house. But, you know, as we approach our car, you know what I mean? We're just like, well, that was kind of cute, you know what I mean? I could see me fucking him still, but like we need to get this plan together. So I hit him up and I was like, look, I was like, last night you were looking kind of sloppy, kind of like wilding. I was like, if you're not about this, then you're not about this. But last night was kind of whack. You know, I thought things were gonna pop off and they didn't. And he's like, no, he's like, it was me, it wasn't y'all. Like, please do not feel like you guys did anything wrong. It was me. I was just not on like shits. I mixed some pills with my shits, and I'm like, bitch. Like, if you already a part of a threesome, like, you don't want to hear no, like, I was getting turned all the way to the fucking left, and that's why I couldn't, like, be on point for what the fuck I'm trying to be on point for. And honestly, why are we at your house? Why are we getting drunk on fucking coconut Patron if you're not real, girl? So I was just not feeling it, and I was like, well, look, if you can't meet us on this day at this time, then I don't know what's popping. I don't know. So this nigga is like, come through. It's going to be everything. So we came through. I be forgetting where the camera is, but. Bitch, first red flag. I go to use the bathroom, bitch. It's mad douches and loofahs and Victoria's Secrets in there, and I'm just kind of like, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I fuck with a nigga once who had OD Victoria's Secret body sprays, and he was like, it's just better than Febreze, and I'm like, that's kind of nasty, because I would not want to smell love spell over no doo-doo, but like, that's how the fuck he was living. So I was like, maybe this nigga douches, like, maybe this nigga fucks with Skintimate. I don't fucking know, but not gonna lie, red flag. So I get out the bathroom, and we're, again, drinking the coconut Patron, smoking that good, and we're just, like, enjoying. He's playing some better music, and everything seems to be popping 10. He goes on the couch. We all start making out or whatever. It seems like it's going to be cute or whatever, and I'm like, we should go upstairs. So then we go upstairs to the loft, and it's, like, looking, like, cute up there, and we're having a good time. And literally in the middle of him fucking my girlfriend, I'm just looking like, that looks kind of whack. Like, I could kind of tell that she was lying. Like, she was not feeling it like that, but she was trying to get her Meryl Streep on, trying to get that Golden Globe, bitch. And I was just not really, like, featuring this. Like, I was like, this looks terrible. And so, you know, I go downstairs real quick because I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I got to use the bathroom again. And, bitch, do you know when I go downstairs, it's a bitch on the couch. Chilling. And I'm butt naked in the crib, bitch. Titties out, belly out, pussy in. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, hello? I didn't even know how to say this, bitch. I was like, you know what I mean? I'm big in here. Like, what am I covering? Two nipples and my coochie, my little coochie cutout. You know what I mean? I'm covering that. But it's like, other than that, the bitch is catching everything, all the roast bird. So I'm just kind of like, hi, who are you? And this bitch was like, don't talk to me. So I exited stage motherfucking right into the bathroom, bitch. And was just like, well, what do we do now? And so I'm just like in the bathroom, like honestly, I'm just sitting on the toilet kind of like Jim Halpert, bitch. Just not really feeling the situation. And of course, as soon as I'm just like trying to come up with a plan, I get knocks on the door. Bitch trying to pop up in on me. So she's knocking on the door like, come out, come out. And I was like, why? I'm like, why, bitch? Like, I don't got no gloves. And you know what the thing is? The thing is, I'm only start fucking with fat niggas because this nigga had the littlest towels, bitch. I was over here with like a dish rag, like, what? Bitch, why? Why? She was like, don't touch none of my shit. She was like, don't touch any of my stuff in there. She was like, you need to leave, and whoever the fuck else is upstairs needs to leave too. And I'm like, bitch. Okay, Shakira She-Wolf, bitch. Like, I'm feeling fucking crazy. So I'm like trying to run upstairs, bitch, and it's like a winding staircase to the loft, bitch. I'm like running in a circle, bitch. Oh my God, bitch. I was trying not to fuck up my feet, because you know them winding staircases be cheap, bitch, be metal as fuck, and be little stepped it. So I'm like trying to get up there, get my dress. I was like, phew. Threw my shit on, slipped on my chancletas, bitch. And I was like, all right. And my girlfriend, like, that bitch was just like, you know what I mean? Just kind of like trying to just get her shit and just dip. And I was like, whoa. And here's the gag. If it would have been the other night, bitch, how the fuck was you about to get home? How the fuck was you about to get back to our car, bitch? Oh my God. So we hopped into the whip and we just started dying laughing. Next thing you know, this bitch gonna run out trying to start yelling at us. And we like rolled on the window. We're like, girl, we're like, we did not know. We did not know. And she's like, what? Who did you think? Whose stuff do you think was in the bathroom? Did you look on the walls? I was like, bitch, no. It's dark in there. Fuck, okay? And we're just yelling with this bitch in the parking lot. He comes outside, he's like, Melissa! Melissa, stop yelling outside! And I'm just like, we know this bitch's name! And so, you know, our girlfriend trying to drive and shit, and I'm just like bugging, like I'm freaking out. Like I'm just like, oh my God, like that's crazy. Oh my God, do we get all of our shit? Oh my God, like this nigga had a bitch on the side or a bitch in the front, a main bitch. I don't fucking know. But I was just like, this is terrible. This is fucking terrible. And my girlfriend was like, and the dick was whack. I was like, and the dick was whack. Like, yo, what the fuck? And that bitch saw my clam house. I was kind of mad, bitch. Honestly. But if I'm being real with you, this ain't even the worst threesome ever, because honestly, I was barely in that shit. I was like, this is kind of whack. But the other one I was involved in, bitch, story for another day.